welcome back to Ambii.Alert Podcast, where I seek and find the next level athlete. I'm your host, Amber Featherson, and today's guest is someone whose story is built on belief, from Lenoir University to making noise at Austin Peay to stepping into TCU football, and he is now preparing for the 2026 NFL Draft. But what really stands out is that he's giving back through his Delusional camp here in Charlotte, North Carolina, where he's focusing both on male and female athletes. Today we have Jevon McIver Jr. Welcome to
Yes,
Ambii
ma'am.
Podcast.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you for having me.
I want to first get into your story about coming from the Ryan, going to Austin Peay, and then now at TCU. So when did you realize that this could actually work? Like your career could actually work at a higher level?
I'll say I always knew. I ain't gonna lie, I always knew, like not to sound cliche, but I always knew. But it started clicking like when I started going to my DB trainer in Charlotte, like my junior year, Coach Chachi from Huff. He always told me like I was just such a raw athlete and I had it, but he always told me like they not better than you. They just been doing it longer than you. So once I understood like it was a repetition issue instead of like a talent issue, that's when I really knew like, okay, but I can really go far with this. And then I just always had a good relationship with like work to reward ratio. So probably within like my first 2 weeks, all the ground that I covered, it was like, oh, okay, like I'm just like them. Like I can do exactly what they doing, if not better.
Exactly. And I like to tell younger athletes the same thing as well. They doubt themselves too much, especially the ones in high school. They're
Yeah.
like, oh, I can never be on that level. I can never do this. But you never know what you could genuinely do. You never know what level you could be at. You have to at least give yourself a chance and try. So what was the moment you really betted on yourself? Like no backup plan. This was like, this is what you're gonna do. This is the plan.
I'd say when I didn't have no offers in high school, like when I didn't have no offers in high school my senior year, like just knowing that it was gonna be harder when COVID came, because in Charlotte, I never went back to school after my junior year, so it was like a random day of my junior year in gym class. We never went back to school, and then they announced we'll be playing football in the spring. So I had a conversation with my coach, my mom, my dad, my high school head coach at the time, and we were just talking about like how realistic it was for me to get an offer with me being such a late bloomer.
Mhm.
And I just decided that like no matter how it went, this is something I wanted to pursue, and I was just gonna fall in love with who I became. You know what I'm saying? Chasing my dreams. So I say like when I when I when I really decided I would walk on. You know what I'm saying? It's not like that's a you got to put your pride to the side to say that to do that. So I say when I had the opportunity to walk on and I knew like what I'm saying I can make it shake. That's when I decided to like really lock in.
People don't understand, like it's not always peaches and cream when it
Mm.
comes to sports. Everyone's going to be better than the next person. This person going to be better than that person. So it's just like you have to be able to weigh out your options. You have to be able to see where you fit in at, I would say.
Facts.
At Austin P, something clearly clicked. What changed in your game or mindset?
I'd say just opportunity for real. I started all 13 games. And well, I'd say opportunity and belief. Like belief and like just like the togetherness and the unity. You know what I'm saying? We had like family, like with a period in between each letter all over there. It was like, forget about me, I love you. And like you really had to tell your teammates like I love you. Like you really had to like, what I'm saying, bond with your brothers. Like, and that was, you feel me, before NIL. So like we was real all close. So I'd say like unity. My coaching staff believed in me crazy. Like they really believed in me. My head coach used to tell me, like he used to come to me at warm-ups, like, you're the best corner in the nation. Like go show him. So that helped me a lot. And I would say I really followed my corners coach from Lenoir Rhyne. So I had never started for him at Lenoir Rhyne, but then I started for him at Austin Peay. So I would say just, what I'm saying, just the comfortability part. Like I knew he challenged me and I challenged him. And it was some things that went on at Lenoir Rhyne that, what I'm saying, kept me from stepping into that role because I was behind the all conference player. But really opportunity, like it's been put on tape. Like every time I get over 40 snaps a game, I'm a different type of player. And I was averaging like 60 to 65 plays a game, started every game there. So with the opportunity, like I just did what I had to do.
Okay. When TCU became real, what was going through your head in that moment?
Uh, I'd say, so I was in the portal from Austin P, right? Because I never had no plans on transfer from Austin P. I had just went first team all conference. We had won the conference and we had went on December break. So I just went home packed like normal. And then my coaching staff said that they were leaving. So I hit the portal like over December break. So I was just like, you know what I'm saying, in the portal. I didn't really know what I was gonna do. And then I just prayed real hard, like prayed real hard one night. And I just asked God like for a P5 offer, like and no matter where it was, no matter where it was, I was gonna go. And I woke up and I got the TCU offer. And like I just told myself like if you really are who you supposed to be, like you got to take it. So like I say like before I got up here, like the mindset being clicked, like I had to do it. Like you know what I'm saying, just how I came in the game, and you know what I'm saying, just my faith and my belief in God, and just seeing Him like what He did for me. I just it clicked before I even had got arrived on campus. But on campus, mm, I would say probably. Probably like honestly like first week I ain't gonna lie because like we had Kaz Kazadi, he like one of the best strength and conditioning coaches up here, and like it's only one. It's his way or the highway up here. So you got to click instantly up here.
Not his way or the highway.
Nah,
That's
for real.
the coaches be though. They be on like on your butt. They
Yeah,
don't care. They don't care what you're going through. They don't care how sore you are.
you know what
They're
I'm
gonna
saying?
be on your butt. For athletes who feel overlooked right now, what does your journey prove to them?
I would say just staying true to yourself. Never second guessing your dreams. Never feeling like you dreaming too big. You know what I'm saying? Never listen to the critics, man. Like I just feel like, you know what I'm saying? Like if I really would have listened to anybody at any point in my life, you know what I'm saying, besides the conversation that me and God had, like I wouldn't have made it this far, you know what I'm saying? Even with the draft process right now, like, you know what I'm saying? Like you can't listen to anybody. Like when somebody puts something in your heart, you just gotta do it. And I just feel like it's also just pushing that you should never take no for an answer, not even just to athletes, just to anybody who has a dream, you know what I'm saying? Step out on faith and put in the work, you know what I'm saying? Like, all my trainers can vouch, like, I've worked hard, like, I've worked really hard to get to where I'm at. And that's what a lot of people don't see, you know what I'm saying? But another thing that I'll say is you're not going to get nothing that you don't deserve. So, I mean, everything done behind closed doors will come to light. So I just say work really hard, stay true to yourself, and just stay delusional for real.
Yeah, and I love your whole like concept of staying delusional. What's one mental challenge you faced during the journey that people don't see or they didn't see?
Mm, one mental challenge. When I first got to Austin P, I was falling into the hype. Like I was falling into the hype of like maybe I had made the jump too early or like maybe I wasn't ready to go D1. Like, you know what I'm saying? I had called my mom like the first couple days, like I kept on giving up fade balls. Like I kept on getting scored on. Like, I don't know, like I'll say like that was really hard for me. Like I just thought I made the jump too early. I thought it was a talent gap. I thought but I knew in my heart I was good enough. But like I said, I was buying into the hype. So I would say really just being worldly, you know what I'm saying? And listening to other people. That's the challenge that I face. Like listening to other people's opinions or letting people put their fears or their insecurities on me. Like I'll say that's the biggest challenge.
Okay, that's a good take, by the way.
Appreciate it.
Um, what did your daily routine look like when you were trying to prove yourself to others?
Mm, in high school, I was going to Chachi like every day. Like I was falling out with my mom, my dad. Like if I couldn't get the car to go to Cornelius, because I lived on the east side in Bradfield Farms. Like if I couldn't get the car to go to Cornelius, like I was trying to Uber. I was trying to get my brothers to take me. I was trying to get my sister to take me. Like I was working out every day. I've been a big push up guy. Like I've been doing 100 push ups every day. Like since like honestly since like my folks owned the restaurant stuff. We used to go downstairs and do push-ups, but like push-ups been a big like part of my routine and just big part of my life for a long time. But I would just say daily footwork, you know what I'm saying, a lot of push-ups, just building consistency and just building, you know what I'm saying, that promise to yourself and just executing all the things that you have said to yourself. Footwork, yeah, I've always been a big feet guy though. I never really picked up the weight room until I got to Lenoir, Rhyne, you know what I'm saying? And that's one thing that I would encourage athletes to do early is to lift a little bit earlier. But I was never a weight room guy until I got to college. I always felt like if I had fast feet, I would win. And with me being such a late bloomer, I just feel like it was so much more for me to cover on the field. So just really just a lot of field work for real.
Yeah, and that COVID ruined a lot. It messed up a lot, not just for athletes, but for jobs, all types of stuff.
Yeah,
Like
all right.
a lot of things were put on hold. So I commend you for at least trying to get an Uber, trying to get
Yeah.
somebody to take you there. Like That's a real commitment, and people need to realize, like, if you want to actually get where you want to be, you gotta at least try
You gotta
yourself.
try. You gotta try.
I'm really saying this towards like the younger kids. They think, some of them think, or some of the ones that I came across, that it's just going to come to you. It's not going to just come to you. Even if you have parents or, loved ones that are like in the athlete field or whatever, at the end of the day, they're going to look at you to make sure that you're doing your job on the field, on the track, on the court, whatever.
Right.
What's one sacrifice you made that people don't talk about, or that you may not have brought up about?
I say uh not seeing the people that you love, not being able to really have a girlfriend. Like if you really got somewhere to go, like you know what I'm saying? Like I had to move across the country and not see my family, not see my parents, miss some holidays. You know what I'm saying? You got bowl games on Christmas. We catching flights on Christmas. We missing Thanksgiving. You know what I'm saying? I really can't create a real relationship, can't create a real bond with a female because I'm just so focused, you know what I'm saying? Like day-to-day routines, you know what I'm saying? Not allowing myself to break that promise to myself. I feel like that's what a lot of people don't speak on. A lot of people see like, you know what I'm saying, the chains, this, that, going outside, the pictures, you know what I'm saying, the all conflict, this and that. But it's definitely a mental challenge that you got to get over, like missing those holidays, especially for me. Like I love my family, so that was rough for me.
Okay. Yeah, and not having a girlfriend, that's that's hard too. Honestly, a lot of people,
Yeah.
um, lean on their partners to help them get through certain things, and you didn't have one through that process. It is, challenging.
Yeah.
Um, but it also allows you to focus more. So,
And,
um,
and I'll say on that, like when I did get here, like a lot of athletes don't. I know somebody did speak about it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna get too vulgar or nothing, but like people do need to talk about like the temptation as well. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like people deal with like, you know what I'm saying, some real issues. Like it's a lot of people who deal with lust and like lust can like really like, you know what I'm saying, ruin your life in a sense. So I say like in that aspect too, like, you know what I'm saying, that's a challenge that a lot of people face and that I've conquered and I pray that a lot of my teammates and a lot of just everybody in the world conquers. Like the temptation and the lust aspect when you do make it or when you are a highly sought out after athlete, that's something that can come up too.
oh yes, yes, like all the time. But what separates you now from the player you were at Lenoir?
I would say understanding my journey and just understanding that everything ain't so urgent. You know what I'm saying? Like I used to want to get somewhere so bad. Like I feel like really truly fall in love with the process. Like I feel like that's what separates me now because I understand like full submission into God's plan.
Was there ever a moment where quitting felt easier, and like what kept you going?
Nah, I never was gonna quit. That's just not me. I never was gonna quit because I took out a loan, so I knew I had to do something to pay that loan back. You know what I'm saying, the student loan. But um, what kept me going? I'll just say my family and like my dreams. Like I got real big dreams and like just who I am as a person. Like the things I like to do. You know what I'm saying. The people who I look up to, the people who I look to for inspiration. Like I knew I couldn't stop, and I can't stop right now until I get to a certain level. Because how I want to live my life, like I know I can't stop. So quitting was really never an option, but I always knew I had to keep going, just because, just that's just who I am.
I know that's right. You gonna get it by any means. I know that's right.
Yeah, yeah,
So, like, do you have like a person that like a natural support, like a person besides your family, and
yeah.
like besides God, like, do you that you confide in, or or do you just kind of stay to yourself?
Yeah, that's something I be trying to work on. You know what I'm saying? I went to therapy about like trying to, you know what I'm saying, let people in or trying to feel comfortable. You know what I'm saying, being vulnerable or trying to feel comfortable just allowing people to be there for me. Like I don't really handle support well. Like even with my family, like when they say congratulations, like it kind of made me cringe a little bit. Like I'm not. I think that underdog mentality like made it made it like kind of hard for me to accept people being proud of me, being proud of what I've done, and like you know what I'm saying, actually supporting me. And so I'm trying to get better at just understanding that people genuinely want me to win, and people ain't in it for an image or people ain't in it for money. They just love me. So no, I wouldn't say I confide in anybody or I allow you know what I'm saying people to support me, but I'm working on it though for sure.
Okay, and it'll get there with time. It
Yeah, for
will.
sure.
So I want to transition into your experience at TCU. So what was your welcome to D1 moment? Like, did you celebrate? Like, did family come down? How was that moment? Did you just take it all in by yourself? How was that?
Honestly, I can say this now because I'm not at TCU no more. Honestly, my welcome to D1 moment was when I had my first NIL meeting. Like my mom kept kicking me under the table. Like I couldn't believe I was gonna make that much money. Like I was just like, you know what I'm saying? Like that was the welcome to D1 moment. I was like, dang, like, okay, it's real, you know what I'm saying? I kept on asking them, like, is y'all for real? Like y'all really finna pay me this amount? And they was like, yeah, but football wise on the field, I would say, mm, well, I was already D1 at Austin P. So welcome to TCU moment. I would say really just, you know what I'm saying, taking it all in, the official visit, like seeing how serious they were, seeing like the facility, seeing like the snacks, seeing the training table, just seeing all the resources and stuff. Coming from where I
Mhm.
came from, you know what I'm saying, having to bring in your own water bottle to Lenoir Rhyne, to like everything at your, you know what I'm saying, fingertips. I'll say that was my welcome moment. Like, dang, like, okay, like now if I don't make it, it's on me. Like, cause I have every resource possible.
We had spikes, of course. We had running shoes. We had a whole bunch of gear. Like we got gear almost every week. But then,
Yeah.
like, if I had a conversation with one of my other friends that was at a D2 or D3, they're like, "Girl, we didn't even get half of that. That's for the whole year."
I feel
So it's definitely a crazy jump. So how did you adjust to the speed and competition at that level?
I'll say physically, you just gotta buy into the workouts. Like physically, like you know what I'm saying? Like for real, like if y'all don't know who Kaz Kazadi is, whoever seen this, I think y'all should do y'all research on him. Like he's like, you know what I'm saying, one of the best strength coaches ever. Like physically, you just gotta buy into what he was saying because he overly prepared us, you know what I'm saying, for everything that we was about to do. Like weight room wise, you know what I'm saying, speed training wise, skill training wise, you know what I'm saying, attention to detail, you know what I'm saying. Physically, that's how, you know what I'm saying, they did a great job of prepping me for the new level of competition. And mentally and spiritually, I say mentally, I just had to understand that, like, all right, everybody talented now. Like, everybody 6'2" now. Everybody 190 now. Everybody can run a 4'4". So
What has playing at TCU taught you about being a man, not just, a player?
I'll say the dream bigger.
Mm.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, dream bigger. Like, dream way bigger. You know what I'm saying? Like, you ain't never done. Like, you know what I'm saying? To some, and even to the young me, like, P5 was everything, but it's levels to P5. It's levels to performing at P5. You want to start at a P5. You know what I'm saying? You want to go all conference at P5. Like, I think the younger me was happy to, you know what I'm saying, finally make it to this level. This is what I've been working for since high school. I seen all of my peers, you know what I'm saying, get these type of offers. But I would say it taught me to just dream bigger, you know what I'm saying? Even like I just said, like the NIL, like it's always somebody making more. Comparison is a thief of joy, but I would just say to dream bigger and to never get comfortable. I feel like that's what it taught me.
Definitely dream bigger and never, never ever get comfortable. You don't know who's might try to come and take your spot. You never know what can happen in your life. Life is not perfect. It's not going to stay the same. So I want to transition into your NFL preparation. So as you prepare for the draft, what does your preparation look like as of right now?
Right now, we 4 days out from pro day, so you know what I'm saying, we was in something that we call the green week, just probably going like 70, 85% the whole week, you know what I'm saying, just focusing on getting into the position of the drills that we about to be executing, you know what I'm saying, not doing too much to tax on the hamstrings on the body or anything. But when we started, I think I started training January 3rd, waking up at like this workout started at 8 and I was training like 40 minutes away. So waking up at 6, eating, getting some breakfast in me right quick, just some quick fruit. We had a speech session at 8 a.m. and then we had position work at 9:30 a.m. and then we had lifting at 12 and then we had mandatory recovery at a place called Restore after that. So it would just be just like, you know what I'm saying, sprint work, skill work, lifted, and then cryo, boost, red light, the sauna, you know what I'm saying? Anything that you like to do on your body and just like constant massages, you know what I'm saying? Stretching every night, making sure that you hydrated, watching old film so you can be ready to answer certain questions. Being very critical on yourself, knowing what you got to prepare for, and just knowing the areas that you got to get better at.
What part of your game are you the most locked in on improving?
I would say being with my feet at, taking it day by day. I feel like I kind of rushed my senior year, just ready to get to the NFL. You know what I'm saying? Just because it's something I dreamed about so much. But I'll say just be on my feet at and just taking it day by day. You know, like not trying to get too anxious or not trying to get too worried about what the future may hold. Like you never know. Like you got to focus on like the next minute, the next hour, you know what I'm saying? Like just being on my feet at, you know, and just trusting in God's plan. But I'll say definitely just be on my feet at.
Yeah. What kind of player and person are teams getting in you? Like, what kind of person? What do you bring to teams? Basically, are you team leader? Are you just a constantly positive person, cheering people on?
I feel like what's unique about me is like I'm somebody that's never gonna get jealous, you know what I'm saying? That's rare. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people can't say that, and a lot of people can't say that and mean it. Like I'm somebody who done been in every shoe in the room, you know what I'm saying? I done been the walk on who don't get no reps at practice, and I done been the best corner on the team. I done been the best player on the defense, you know what I'm saying? And just working my way up to get to that point, I feel like I've done sat in everybody's chair and I've experienced enough at every level to understand like to just be happy, you know what I'm saying? Be happy for your brothers, you know what I'm saying? Understand that everybody gonna get a chance. Like like one thing about sports, one thing about life, like the table's always gonna turn, everybody gonna get a chance. So I would say just, you know what I'm saying, a happy person, you know what I'm saying, somebody that's not gonna get jealous, somebody that's willing to do anything for the team, and somebody that is just a great person to be around, you know what I'm saying? Like a high energy guy, a technician, a God fearing man, a leader, a joyful guy, just a great guy all around, I see.
Yeah, I can see that in you, and you're definitely very emotionally aware of what needs to be focused on in your life, what doesn't need to be focused on. So now we're gonna go into your delusional camp. So I want to talk about why you named it delusional.
Um, because like I feel like I just wanted to, you know what I'm saying, really make that my brand name, you know what I'm saying? I got some stuff working on behind the scenes to, you know what I'm saying, make that my organization and just my nonprofit and just like I want to build it from there. But I would say I wanted to name it delusional just because that's who I am and that's just what I stand on and that's who I am as a person and that's what I want a lot of the kids to take from this camp, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, like it's only 1% that's gonna get to go to college and it's only a slimmer 1% that's gonna get to go to the NFL. But I want them to take this in the, you know what I'm saying, a job interview, a clothing brand, school, a basketball tryout, you know what I'm saying? I just want them to learn like and understand that you can truly do anything that you want in this world. And I feel like I'm living proof of that. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people say that, and but like they have had, you know what I'm saying, a lot of help along the way, or like you said, they've been grandfathered in with a dad who was in the NFL or this or that. But like truly, like I came from the bottom and I just stayed delusional. So I just want people to take away from that.
What does being delusional actually mean to you when it comes to success?
To me, it means never taking no for an answer. Like I said, becoming the person that you and God talked about, becoming the person that you see in your dreams. And even with me, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, like dreaming bigger. Like it's no, it's no bill that God can't pay. It's no bill that, you know what I'm saying? Whatever you believe in, the universe, Allah, like it's nothing that you can't have if you truly believe it. Like I say, like really just meditate and pray on it. But like, um, being delusional to me just mean accomplishing everything that you want and more, like, and not taking no for an answer and just like not seeking validation. You know what I'm saying? So many times, like, so many ideas go to waste, or like, you know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure you can attest to this, like, with the podcast or with like even TikTok. Like, it's so much stuff sitting in our drafts and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So many times that we just look at like worldly things or talk to worldly people and it's just like nah, like don't seek no validation, like be
Yeah.
delusional, understand that like it's gonna work, like it's gonna work, you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying not have a plan B, but like just execute on all your dreams and just know that like if you want it you can have it.
And You know, it's crazy. That's how I used to be. I used to really like not believe in myself when it came to my podcast.
Yeah.
I was like, I was like, I'm not gonna get anywhere. This is not getting anywhere. I'm not gonna take it serious. Like when I was in college, I didn't really take it serious. I was just so focused on school. And then once I graduated, I was like, I should have started content when I was in college.
Yeah.
But I was just so focused on like what other people was thinking, what other folks would say about me. I was just so focused on like the outside world and validation, basically.
Yeah.
And the older I got, I was like, who cares? It doesn't matter. If you want to do it for yourself, do it, you know, because you want to. Don't do it because the next person said to, or don't quit because this person said to. It's just focus on your path and get where you want to get because you want to get there.
Right.
So um it was definitely hard for me to take this serious. And once I did take it serious, I started getting sponsors and people was, you know, putting money into me and a whole bunch of other stuff. So I think that it's also an outlet for me to, you know, a self-care outlet for me. What can athletes expect when they show up to your camp?
I would say to be coached by some Charlotte legends, you know what I'm saying? I would say a little bit of everything, you know what I'm saying? Financial literacy. We're gonna have some colleges there, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna have some Greek representation there. We're gonna have some academic representation there. We're gonna have some people that's helping fill out FAFSA, you know what I'm saying? As far as
Oh,
the football, you can
okay.
expect, yeah, definitely, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna be some food trucks out there and stuff like that. Real community vibe, real family reunion vibe, you know what I'm saying? I don't come home too much. So it's gonna be a lot of people out there showing love, just not specifically football related, but football related. Expect to get coached at a very high level by some very high level players with the credentials to back, you know what I'm saying? Majority of all the coaches have went all conference or, you know what I'm saying, all American at their respective levels. I would say skill development 100%, especially with the DBs. We got some real good defensive backs, you know what I'm saying? And offensively as well, we have some real good wide receiver helpers. It's a lot more coaches to be announced soon, you know. It's just a strategy to how we posting it, but it's a lot more helpers to be announced soon. Just a better understanding for the game, some joy, you know what I'm saying? I got game worn gear for the winners, you know what I'm saying? And I got some gift cards for the winners. I got shopping sprees for the winners. So definitely come out there and try to be the best, you know. And just some knowledge, you know what I'm saying? Just some delusional knowledge, like some self improvement. I would say self preservation and self improvement is the most important thing that I say people would take away from the camp.
I can't wait. I'm
Definitely,
excited.
yeah.
I'm excited. Y'all, I'm gonna be there too. I'm gonna be getting some content for Ambii.Alert. So I can't wait. How was it important for you to make the camp open to females and males
I would say,
participants?
I would say just DEI, like diversity, equity, and inclusion. Like, mm, the game is growing. You know what I'm saying? And just because it's not no NFL for girls or no National League for girls, like a lot of females, you know what I'm saying, take love this game, you know what I'm saying, especially when they can come out here and get developed. Like they ain't gotta be trying to make no roster or be the first girl to go P5, be the first girl to go to the NFL. This can help further their development and they understanding of their little brother games, you know what I'm saying, their older brother games. You know what I'm saying? A lot of girls want to be mothers to a football son, you know what I'm saying? So I'm just thinking long term and I'm just thinking bigger picture, like the females deserve to be included in. I know the nonprofit that I was partnering with, CU360 and for House of Philanthropy, they were telling me about the 7-on-7 market growing in the Charlotte area for girls. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure Independence has a team now, and I think
Mhm.
CMS is going to allow that to keep on expanding. So I would say it was important for me just to further the knowledge and further the growth and the understanding for the game and just what this game brings to you, you know what I'm saying? You can attest to what sports brings to you, you know what I'm saying? All the connections that will be built, you know what I'm saying? All the relationships that'll be built and just, you know what I'm saying, the brotherhood, the sisterhood, the camaraderie is just really big for me.
I love that wholeheartedly. You don't see a lot of camps for females and males, especially with football. And I think that's a great idea. I think you thinking long term is smart and important for your brand. And that's why I say like with my camp, it's all girls, it's all girls, just because I don't see many giving back to girls.
Yeah,
So I commend you for that. There's some fun questions I want to ask. I didn't give you these questions.
yeah.
So, what is the Well, who is the hardest receiver you've guarded?
I'd say, I mean, I got to shout out my teammate, Eric McAllister. You know what I'm saying? I got to shout out my teammate. But in the game, I'll say Jordan Tice from Arizona State.
How was he the hardest?
Uh, he very twitchy off the line, very tall receiver. You expect the taller receivers to be a little bit slower, but he was fast. And he was just, you know what I'm saying, all around good receiver. Like he was good at getting in and out his breaks, you know what I'm saying? He didn't telegraph his routes. And he was just a cool person, you know what I'm saying? Good battle between me and him.
So what's your favorite pregame song? Or not even pregame, but a song that gets you hyped to work out or get in the game?
I'm a little baby fan, so anything little baby for real. But you know what I'm saying? I throw some young boy in there, but probably little baby. Off the top, probably like I Am or like 99. But I know it's probably one song that I'm forgetting. But yeah, probably I Am or 99. Those some good songs. But yeah, that's the last song I'm listening to before I go out. Stuck with me by NBA Young.
Stuck with me.
Yeah.
Well, okay, what's one word to describe your journey? One word.
Delusional.
But not I was gonna say not not delusional, but another word.
And that's a great question. And faith, I'll say faith. Yeah.
Okay, I like that. You're a God fearing man. You don't see that nowadays. So if a young athlete is watching this and they feel like their dream is out of reach, what is one thing you would tell them?
First off, just look in the mirror and see, are you doing everything that you could be doing to reach your dream? If no, you know what I'm saying, that's the answer right there. If yes, you know what I'm saying, stay consistent, you know what I'm saying, tap into the higher power and just keep faith, you know what I'm saying? Nothing too big for God, nothing too big for the universe, you know what I'm saying? Nothing too big for you, you know what I'm saying? Even if you just believe in you, you know what I'm saying? Like, and just stop looking at all these statistics, you know what I'm saying? Don't get lost in, you know what I'm saying, the 4 stars and the 5 stars, you know what I'm saying? Like a lot of undrafted free agents last in the league, a lot of walk-ons become scholarship players, a lot of, you know what I'm saying, 2 stars get drafted, you know what I'm saying? Tom Brady, like, win the 6th or 7th round or something. Like, you know what I'm saying? Don't get lost in the hype, you know what I'm saying? Don't get lost. And comparison is a thief of joy. So never compete with anybody. You're not behind nobody, you know what I'm saying? It's you versus you every day.
Okay, I like that. Okay, so you want to give out some shout outs to people or to friends, family, give a shout out about your camp.
Yeah, I'll just say shout out to my mom, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to my mom, my family, you know what I'm saying? My siblings, you know what I'm saying? They go hard for me, they believe in me. Shout out to my boy Dub and Tone, you know what I'm saying? My childhood best friends. They think I'm the best corner of all time, you know what I'm saying? Like having people around like that's just super important, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to my dad, shout out to my grandma, just shout out to my whole family, you know what I'm saying? They know who they are, but I was just wanting to touch on like how important it is to have people around you that really truly believe in you and don't want nothing from it but for you to be the best you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, folks got to think you the hardest, the best ever, you know what I'm saying? Like, if they don't believe that, you got to watch the people who are around you, you know what I'm saying? Delusional Camp, April 10th through the 11th at Rocky River High School. I'm a Rocky River alumni. We'll have a lot of 2026 NFL draft prospects out there. So far, we already got Songa Yates, Jaden Dennis, and Corian Sharp. More guests are rolling out, you know what I'm saying? Expect to get high level skill development, you know what I'm saying, coached by some of the best. The first day will be skills and drills, and the second day will be 7-on-7. You're guaranteed to play 3 games. My high school running back is sponsoring the next 4 kids that register, and I'm gonna match whatever he pays. So, if y'all know somebody in a hard financial situation or somebody that just wants to get out to camp but didn't have a way to pay for it, just DM me camp in all capital letters. Follow the Delusional page. Follow my main page, JEV, the number 8NN. And yeah, I'll see y'all out there.
Well, that's a wrap, you guys. This is what Ambii.Alert is all about. Real stories, real mindsets, real beliefs. Shout out to Jevon and make sure y'all tap in with his camp because we will be there. And remember, don't be afraid to be a little bit delusional about your dreams. Thank y'all, and we'll catch you next episode.